Is specialization in the early stages of your career the key to success, or is it better to be a jack of all trades? I worked across 7 different biomed-related research projects since undergrad, so let me tell you what I've learned. Welcome to my series, Lab Experience with V. My undergrad research projects ranged from cancer drug treatment, to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, to bioinformatics internship, and to my final year placement in kidney injury. These projects had nothing much to do with each other topic-wise, but I did pick up a range of skills like cell culture, Western blots, immunofluorescence, and cell-based assays, and also basic data analysis. My master's, which was mostly disrupted by COVID, was about nitric oxide, and I later worked as a research assistant in genome engineering in Cambridge. The lab I worked in at Cambridge University eventually spun out into a biotech company. During this time, I learned a lot about what a marketable skill set in biotech looks like, which I'll touch on in an upcoming episode. But a lack of personal development was eventually what drove me to quit and pursue a PhD in computational biology. So was not specializing early on really a problem? Not exactly, because I needed that range of experience to figure out what I really enjoyed. But does a lack of specialization and a lack of research coherency make you less employable? Yes and no, because it really depends on the lab that's hiring. In most situations, employers will look at your most recent or most long-standing role and see whether or not you have the skills that they're looking for. In academia, where project goals are fluid, it tends to be more beneficial that you've got a range of techniques down because it shows the capability to pick up new ones quickly. In industry, however, it's more appealing if you've got concrete experience in what the hiring team is looking for. This is so you can specialize in problem solving in a specific part of the pipeline. As for PhD applications, I did struggle a bit to build a convincing evidence-based narrative, because on paper it just looks like I mostly hopped around different research projects, but I'll tell you how I used my lack of specialization to my advantage in my PhD application, so be sure to follow along.